Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. This is Business Express. It's Zibby here, and we have a guest joining us this morning. It's a Friday, and it's the Tech Friday edition of the show. As always, would love for you to be a part of the conversation. The WhatsApp number is 0809 440 and 981. You can also tweet at smooth981. And we're streaming live on our YouTube channel as well, so you can catch the live stream. It's Smooth981 on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe, and you can also post a comment on there as well. This morning, our guest is Femi Adegolu. He's the founder and CEO of B-Chain Africa. And yes, again, it is Tech Friday. Good morning, Femi, and welcome to Business
Good
Express.
morning.
Okay, so
Thank you very much. Good morning for having
good
me.
morning. So tell us, what do the good folk at B-Chain Africa do?
Oh yeah, so we are one of Africa's largest Web3 edtech platforms. Our mission is simple to make sure we sensitize, we educate young people in Africa about blockchain technology and its potentials, and also help them, drive them towards the path of financial freedom by understanding the technology and also helping them to, have a successful career in this space.
All right,
So we give out
okay.
scholarships and we organize events as well. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So for everyone who needs a
Yeah.
refresher, what is blockchain technology?
Yeah. So in a layman understanding, because I don't want to make it too, bogus, right? So it's a network of several computers around the world that helps in storing data, governing data, and also, safeguarding information. So, on the blockchain, data is stored every second, every millisecond across the world. And this data could be financial transactions. And that's what gave birth to Bitcoin. And of course, today, what we all know as cryptocurrency. And of course, it helps the entire financial system around the world to be much more decentralized, more securitized, and much more properly governed. That's just the layman definition of blockchain tech.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good enough for most of us.
Yeah.
So what's a practical example of how you can actually apply blockchain technology for a government, really?
Okay. So, I was on Arise TV last weekend and I spoke about the elections that happened. And, there was a lot of controversy regarding who won the election and who didn't win. So blockchain voting is one of the very critical ways that Nigeria could adopt blockchain technology for government example. Because we see that INEC and a lot of other government bodies have been struggling over the years. And our election has been marred by controversies because of the fact that people who are voting are bigger than those numbers who have been accredited. So accredited voters in a particular location might even be smaller than the total number of votes that have been coming out from that region. So in the essence, that's overvoting, which is not possible on the blockchain because when you store any data on the blockchain, it cannot be edited, it cannot be changed, it cannot be manipulated. So that's one very essential figure that's one essential reason that makes blockchain technology very, very, vital because of its potential to, include transparency in our processes. And also in terms of data governance, right? In government houses, we used to use paper. I visited a lot of government houses in the past year, and there's a lot of paper file document. Like it's really absurd. This is 2024 for crying out loud. There's AI, there's blockchain tech. So storing this data on cloud would help our government processes easier because when a government comes into power, they kind of neglect what has been done in the past dispensation. And that makes a transfer of projects. In fact, it's a lot. That is where fraud begins because projects that have been awarded before can be re-awarded again, and the public does not know about it. So when the government uses blockchain technology, the people, which are the masses, can also be able to track information on the public ledger to know the amount of money that has been spent in government. And if there's any fraudulent transaction, people can also detect that thing. So, it's a public ledger, it is transparent, and everybody can get to see what is happening in government house. So this is one of the ways through which government can really, adopt this technology and, make a more transparent government for Nigerians.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you for that. We're speaking with Femi Adegolu. He's a founder and CEO of B-Chain Africa, and it's a Tech Friday edition of the show. Would love to get your thoughts, so please send them through. WhatsApp number is 0809 440 981. You can also tweet at Smooth981, and we're streaming live on YouTube as well, so you can catch the live stream, and you can also post a comment on there. Femi, we've spoken about application of blockchain for governments. What about for a business?
Yeah. Recently, there's this issue of Naira devaluation, very critical. Binance is actually everywhere all over social media. And unfortunately, their staff has been arrested for the past, 70 days. Now, you see, for businesses, the issue of our exchange rate is a problem, and sending money abroad to buy goods. Nigeria is actually a very highly import-driven economy. So if you are for example, you're in Computer Village and you want to order for your laptops from abroad, you can easily use blockchain technology, which powers cryptocurrency. You understand? It's called USDT. So there are stable coins that you can send to your supplier in China, send to your supplier in the US, and they can get that transaction in less than 10 seconds, in less than 20 seconds. It is that fast. Less transaction fees that are not even up to $1. And you can make payments in thousands of dollars every single minute, every single hour, every single day. So it makes ease of business, global trade, transactions, sending transaction receivals, very, very easy, very, very easy, very, very fast, less transaction fees, no drama, right? And your supplier cannot tell you he didn't see the transaction because it's stored on the blockchain. So there's no like, oh, bank didn't approve this, bank alert. So it is peer-to-peer transactions. That's one of the very critical ways which businesses can tap into this technology. And that's why cryptocurrency is being adopted in several countries around the world, in Europe, in China, in so many other countries, in the US right now. Even Bitcoin ETFs have approved, by the SEC, of the United States of America. So businesses are adopting cryptocurrency powered by blockchain technology, and that's one of the ways through businesses can, enhance global trade, because it's a technology that is global, right? It doesn't have any currency that is actually blocking. Let's say, okay, I have Naira, I want to send you rands, or you're in Ghana, I want to send you SEFA, and I'm trying to change the currency. I can just send you crypto, and it's universal. And you can change the crypto and pass it through the normal traditional finance, which is the banking system, and you do your thing. So it is one of the ways through businesses can really, really utilize technology a lot more. And let me just chip in this, right? For the issue of the exchange rates, I will just say this critically, right? That Binance has nothing to do with our Naira devaluation. I feel that the government is really doing something wrong here. And if they could listen properly, they could just really help our local manufacturers, help them to produce locally. And of course, our Naira will get the right value it deserves in the next coming years. Thank you.
All right. So we've talked about application for government, application for businesses. How about as individuals?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest ways through individuals can come into this particular sector is through real estate. I can say that only 1% of Nigerians can afford to buy property in Lekki or in Ikoyi or in Victoria Island because of the cost. Like if I ask you right now, how much do you think plot of land is in Ikoyi? It's over $1 billion in the premium places like Banana Island, right? So in future, we're going to have more people buying real estate in somewhere like crowdfunding, and blockchain actually can power that, because it's more like a system whereby people can buy real estate in bits. It is called tokenization. And in future, right, everything is going to be tokenized. Every physical asset will be tokenized, so that both the masses, the poor, the middle class, and the rich can participate in owning assets. Asset ownership is going to be more tokenized. And there's no better way to actually make this come to reality than through blockchain technology, because there are fractionalities. You can buy in bits, you can buy according to your power. Let's say this plot of land is like for $1 million. People can buy as little as $50, $100, owning little fractions of that particular assets. And when the assets grows and increases in value, that person's investment also increases in value. So ownership is going to be much more decentralized in future, whereby blockchain actually powers that, and people just need to sign smart contracts in the blockchain, and the allocation is given to their wallets. And it's already done right now. A lot of countries have begun to adopt blockchain technology. Individuals are beginning to buy real estate on the blockchain and store their certificates on the blockchain. And that is where that is even making sense, because certificates is one of an issue. When you buy property in Nigeria, sometimes you have a money layer issue, sometimes you face issues from the real estate company. But when you buy something on the blockchain, it is stored there. You can't manipulate it. The record is there, the date, the time, the second is there. So there's no way whereby you can come and say, oh, this particular thing was sold by this particular time. No, there's no lies. Nobody can lie to the blockchain. So everything is stored right there on the blockchain. And that's where transparency really helps our people, both in business, both in government, both in for individuals. And of course, one very key thing too is healthcare. So at Beach in Africa, right, some of our students have done capstone projects that have really helped me personally to understand the powerful potential of blockchain technology in the healthcare system. Now, you agree with me that in Nigeria, we have very little healthcare records, health family history, health individual history, where people can come to the hospital and they can really tell you what happened to you when you were 2 years old, or when you were 5 years old, or what happened to you when you were 10 years old. There's no hospital that have this proper record of individuals coming to the hospital. So, for individuals, right, who want to apply blockchain technology, I feel like this is one of the ways why our hospitals can help our individual society, adopt this technology, because it helps to increase our database. It helps to record the medical history, which is very powerful, because for an individual who has cancer in their family, who has stroke or whatever diabetes in their family, it can help to track their data. And you as a human being, you can easily know that, yeah, this kind of things I shouldn't eat, or these are the things I can eat. So healthcare is a very important aspect through blockchain technology powers our society and empowers our individuals to really adopt this technology. So these are some of the ways through which blockchain technology is very important for individuals. And lastly, gaming, very quickly, gaming. So you can play games in blockchain, and earn money. It's called play to earn. You can play games and earn money. It's called play to earn. So using the platforms, playing games with your spare time, you can make some extra money, which is more like, some people call it their side jobs or something. So people play games on the blockchain and earn money. It's called in crypto. And that's called play to earn. So play to earn gaming is a very big sector, and it's the billion-dollar sector. In fact, one of the biggest venture capitals in the world have allocated several billions of dollars to gaming companies to give out rewards to people who play games on those blockchain companies' platform. Thank you.
All right, that is all the time that we have for Business Express this morning. Thank you for listening, and special thanks to our guest, Femi Adegolu, for joining us on the show this morning. Femi Adegolu, founder and CEO of BeChain Africa. And thanks for being here on a Tech Friday. It's a tech money discussion. We love it. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do stay with us. There is a lot more to come on The Smooth Breakfast.